Number 1. Quirinus Squirrel. Professor Quirrell's name has an uncannily accurate connection to his unfortunate run-in with Lord Voldemort. The word Quirinus has its origin in Roman mythology and is loosely translated to spear or wielder of the spear. As we know, Quirrell wielded something even more deadly under his turban. Quirinus was also the name of the Sabian god of war and is referred to as the Oak god. In short, the name is synonymous with battle and domination, certainly a good fit for Lord Voldemort, the man who dominated him. The professor's surname, on the other hand, is also linked with Oak from the Middle High German word Eichhorn or Oakhorn. In English, it was written as Aquirona, which loosely translated to squirrel. In modern linguistics, squirrel has several meanings beyond the description of an adorably fuzzy animal. It describes someone who has a limited attention span and the action of squirreling away food or item for later use. Professor Squirrel was notoriously twitchy and hard to pin down, and you could say he had Voldemort's squirrel away beneath his turban. It's a name as aptly suited to his personality as his actions. Number 2. Gilroy Lockhart. Professor Gilroy Lockhart was one of the funniest of the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher at Hogwarts. His unending vanity and ridiculous pretenses at bravery were pretty much the theme of all of his books. Gilroy's popularity with the ladies made his forename very apt indeed. It was also the name of a famous Highland outlaw who had poetry written about his exploits with women and penchants for breaking the law. And here is that poetry. I'm not gonna sing it, guys. You can read it. While Professor Lockhart's first name managed to capture his startling good looks, it was his surname which really sealed the deal. Lockhart is a Scottish origin and is said to mean brave and hardy. So that's an irony, right? Number 3. Remus Lupin. The most loved of all dark arts professor, Remus Lupin was also one of the most tragic. Cursed from a young age to transform into a werewolf at every full moon, Lupin was, as his name suggested, wolfy. Lupin is from the Latin lupinus, which translates to mean wolfish, and is also the name given to a series of spiky but brightly colored flowers called lupins. In America, these plants were so named because they were seen as damaging the soul, wolfish in their need to consume. However, in the Portugal, these were perceived as an advantage and the plants are used to choke out weeds. For our professor, both the wolfish curse and his utter dedication to rooting out evil defined who has was just like his surname. Remus, on the other hand, is from Roman mythology and is originally owner of the name was the brother of Romulus, the son of Mars and one of the founder of Rome. He was also raised by the wolf. So hope you understand this all now. Number 4. Barty Crouch Jr. Seeing as it technically was not Aleister Mad-Eye Moody who was the Defense Against the Dark Art tutor in Harry's 4th year at Hogwarts, we will instead look at the same of Barty Crouch, who stole Moody's place. Barty is a variation taken from a number of different names, the most common of which is Barry. This has Gaelic origins and is often considered to come from the Irish name Oberga, which means plundered. Well, that is pretty appropriate from this so-called professor. Crouch is said to be a late 14th century word with its origin in Old French and is given to mean become bent or cooked, and who better to fit the bill for being crooked than Barty Crouch Jr. Number 5. Dolores Umbridge. Dolores Umbridge was the professor we didn't just love to hate, we hated. She was mean, she was vindictive, she was cruel, and she hated children. She did things so nasty that we all shivered with horror. Wasn't Dolores just a pits? And wasn't her name just perfect? Dolores is taken from Spanish description of the Virgin Mary, Maria de los Dolores, which translates to Mary of Sorrows. She definitely created many sorrows during her time as Hogwarts High Inquisitor. Her surname, on the other hand, looks very likely to be a variant of Umbridge, and the press to take the umbrage is to be displeased and unhappy about something. Professor Umbridge was so pretty much always upset about something unless it was said by Minister of Magic Cornelius Fudge. However, it is worth mentioning that Umbridge hasn't always meant displeasure. It was originally taken from the Latin word umbra, which means shadow. This has an ominous overtone when it comes to Dolores Umbridge and her affiliations with the Dark Lord. Also, we imagine a lot of Hogwarts students threw plenty of shade whenever she was around. Number 6. Severus Snape. Snape brought sarcasm and wit to the daily grind of the schooling year, but his secret bravery was kept hidden until the very end of the story. His first name, Severus, has its roots in Latin, directly translating to mean stern or harsh. This was exactly the front that Snape put on as he swept down hallways like a bat and berated Harry for every wrong, a stern and harsh facade to hide what lay beneath. It was also an accurate description of the desperately lonely and unhappy childhood he had with the harsh father who didn't hold back when it came to the wipe. As far as the last name, Snape, this comes from the Old Norse word Snapa, which means to outrage, dishonor, disgrace, 3 words that definitely seems relevant to the old potions professor. So thanks a lot for watching for all ads. This video ends right here. I hope you like this video and you come to know about the meaning of the old dark art professor's name. And guys, I have to say J.K. Rowling really did a great thing by giving the exact name to the professor as they act. So what do you think about these names? Be sure to comment below. I want to know everything. What do you think about it? So thanks a lot for watching again, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Link is in the description, and now I will see you in my next one. Till then, take care and goodbye.